I'm gonna do this one. It gives me 24 speed. And then 8 power. Agnes Tachyon receives a fan letter apparently penned by a child. Would you look at this one, trainer? It says my dream is to run like Tachyon. The kid's not even an Umamusume, though. Everyone's got a dream. A dream, huh? Don't you find that amusing, trainer? Proclaiming to want the leg power to rival us mystical Umamusume. How ambitious. It's utterly mad. But that's what makes it so interesting. Alright, I best write a response right away then, yes? To the child with the nigh impossible dream. Trainer, bring me some paper and a pen. The next day, I take her letter to a post box. Unintentionally, I get a quick glimpse at its contents. You desire the leg power of an Umamusume. Research is the key. I am looking forward to your future achievements. Though her handwriting was a bit messy, the message she left was clear. Skill points went up by 30. Good. Slightly, Star runners directly ahead mid-race. What was the one I want? Okay, no, I want to see what this does. Recover endurance and moderately recover velocity. Oh, yeah, so I don't need to worry about endurance right now. Let's do a race. Predictions are pretty good. Yeah, predictions are pretty good. Power and stamina still aren't that great. It's time, trainer. Today we're testing the results of our ongoing experiments. Yeah. Stamina went up by 5. Well, that's good because I needed that. Race. Alright. Number 1 favorite as usual. And we're gonna skip a little bit. We're gonna do little skippies. Because we need to win. We need to win this race. There's something. I have other skills I could activate at any time. Winner adapt. Okay. What have I got next to me? Sajiro Ryan, I think is her name. I'm pretty sure. I think. I don't know. Yep. I won't let her pass. I will not let her pass. As expected. As expected. Just as I expected. That's what I expected. That's what I expected. That was exactly as I expected. Hey, I'm feeling pretty good. While all the results are yet to be revealed, I consider this a significant step forward. Yes. We're gonna hope I get -5 energy. We cannot afford to slack off. No. Oh well. It could have been 15. It was only a 5 difference. It's fine. So we're gonna get our ticket to win. We're getting our ticket to win. So predictions are probably gonna be power is still a triangle. I thought it was gonna be worse. I thought I was gonna be worse off, to be honest. It's a Japanese derby. Is it just me, or is it a bit tense in here? Agnes Tachyon shrugs her shoulders, voicing her indifference. There's something I've been meaning to ask her. I just thought you were running a little different than usual. To this day, I still have no idea what Manhattan Cafe meant when she said Tachyon's running looked different. How did you change your running? Whoa there, again with that topic? As I said before, Cafe was just imagining things. Besides, even if she wasn't, the fact that I haven't said anything about it means it isn't yet the time to do so. What ought to concern you as my trainer is how I might run today. Nothing more, nothing less. What significance does any other matter have right now, besides serving as a distraction? Her posture speaks for the sincerity of her question. I'm not sure how to respond. If it lacks significance, no, even if it has significance, this conversation is off limits for the time being, alright? Now, the race should be beginning soon. Saying that, she leaves the waiting room without further explanation. Okay, I'm still number 1 favorite, but I have a triangle. Not a fan of having a triangle. I don't like the triangle. Alright. Even in the hours of triangle, I will still succeed. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of this triangle, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. I have 2 circles. Double circles, in fact. Tokyo Turf. 2,400 meters. Any role of racing that all Umamusume dream of. Alright. Narita Brian. Tokai Teo. Okay. Yeah. Just hurry up. Just hurry up, man. I'm trying to watch a race here. Lone Wolf. I was somehow expecting a late start. Always Lone Wolf, though. That's good. I think I should, hopefully I'll get, our ticket to win. Hopefully that'll pop up there. I'm hoping. Okay. Falling behind. It's fine. I'll survive. I'll make it there. Watching from behind is Agnes Tachyon. Yeah, she's watching alright. Observing. My power is low. So as long as I can get past them early enough. I might have to work on power largely from here on. Especially during summer camp. I think during summer camp I'm gonna have to do a lot of power trainings. Really focus on that. I'm thinking maybe stamina too still, I don't know. Stamina might not be, I don't know if that's gonna be that big of a deal. Runner it up. I need you to pass them. My power is low, so I don't know how well that's gonna go. But if you can start now, I guess they're falling behind. Okay, I'm in third. There's not that many people to pass. So we're good, okay. Huge. Alright, so now I should have a good shot. I need some more skills to activate. You have one. You have our ticket to win. You have one. You have a skill that can pop up. They're so close. They are so close. Come on. Come on. Come on. What is this? I'm doing it. I think I won. Has Agnes Tachyon won it by a nose? I hope so. Yes. Yes, I'm the winner. I'm the winner. I'm the winner. Of course I am. Of course I'm the winner. I wouldn't expect any different. But I'm the winner. I am the winner. I'm a winner. Yeah. You're all dirty. How come? First. Good. Japanese Derby next. And I am up to gold next. Alright. And it's Agnes Tachyon crossing the finish line in a tremendous display of dominance. She may be the living embodiment of an enigma, but her running never ceases to amaze me. I'll never get tired of seeing you run. I see. This is truly fascinating. Well done, you ran like the wind. Oh, trainer, you're in a fine mood. From our debut race to the end of the classics, she's dominated the track. We've got this in check. Next up is the Kikuka Show. Yes, I suppose so. The Kikuka Show G1 race is the next up in our agenda, after all. It is a fine goal, however. From here on out, I'd like it if you didn't place too much faith in me. What do you mean? Exactly what I said. What does she mean by that? In any case, it seems our goal hasn't changed for the time being. Despite this uncertainty lingering in the back of my mind, our day's training for the Kikuka Show are begin in earnest. Huge. Alright. Okay. Now I have top 3s I gotta get. Way home from the gold class briefing session. Spot a trainer's notebook lying on the road. Glancing inside, I see it's filled with information about the owner's trainee. It's just not just their training schedule either, but also their love for aquariums, their favorite restaurants, and several associated recipes. Good job, Meek. Let's finish here today. Do I remember this one? Alright. Yes? What is it? About dinner. What do you want to eat? Looking at your recent dietary intake, it seems a little lacking in fat. Let's cook something up to fix that. Oh, and I'll add in some of your favorite foods, of course. Enjoying your food is just as important as nutritional balance. Thanks. Now you'd better change your clothes before you get cold. I'll join you soon. Hey there. Ah, Trainer Danny. It's nice to see you again. I heard through the grapevine that Agnes Tachyon has reached gold class. Actually, we just achieved the same thing. I'm honored to reach such an elite class at the same time as you. Even so, we still have a long way to go. But don't you worry, we're working harder than ever. Why don't I remember this? If Happy Meek has also reached Gold Class, Trainer Kiryuin must have been at the briefing session earlier. And given the contents of this notebook, there's no mistake. I take out the trainer's notebook and show it to her. You recognize this? Ah, so that's where it went. Thank you. I couldn't find it after I got back from the briefing session. I was looking everywhere. I can't believe I dropped it on the way back from an official meeting. How embarrassing. I mentioned that I guessed it was hers based on the details inside. That's the advice you gave me in action. Every time I learn more about Meek, I'm so happy that I end up writing pages and pages. It's just what? Huh? Oh, nothing. Ah, nothing to see here. Right, training's over. Time to clean up. See you around, Trainer Danny. How abruptly Trainer Kiryuin bails on the conversation. It's hard not to feel concerned. She okay? I just don't get it. Why is Meek making so little progress? There shouldn't be any problems with her training schedule. Previous generations of the Kiryuin family all achieved results by following the directions in the trainer's handbook. Umamusume trained using this handbook have gone on to win G1 races and receive countless accolades. It's the accumulation of generations of wisdom. And Meek isn't falling short either in motivation or ability, so the weak link must be... It's you! Thank you for your hard work. And you know, it's time for summer camp in 2 turns. After completing the G1 race in Fuchu, we're planning on the Kikuka show. When suddenly Agnes Tachyon receives a formal invitation. The Gekkei High. The what? The Gekkei High. The what? The Gekkei High is an exhibition race showcasing the most popular Umamusume. Expectations are gathering for the monumental race, which will feature a live broadcast and opening ceremony. Is this all because I reached gold super early? The Gekkei High takes its name from the Bay Laurel. I don't know if I reached it early, but it seems weird. Symbolically, it represents both victory and honor. These are virtues I wish all participating Umamusume will strive for. In other words, while the Gekkei High may be an exhibition race in name, my intentions were to establish a prestigious event, rivaling the G1 races, where talented racers representing each of the generations would gather. Well said. May I inquire the reason behind establishing such a reputable event? The idea is to further stimulate competition throughout the Umamusume world. That is why it stands at the same level as the G1 races and is being held during the summer. The other reason concerns the racers themselves. It can easily be said that the Umamusume are diverse. There are those who have talent but struggle to exert their full capability. Likewise, there are many who struggle to believe in themselves. While this might come off as heavy-handed, it is my hope that they utilize this opportunity to experience how it feels to race with every fiber of their being. I genuinely believe that opportunities like this are instrumental for the future of not only those individual Umamusume, but also as a whole. The future of Umamusume? Once again, the president is on to some fascinating stuff. Coincidentally, Agnes Tachyon and I are watching a broadcast of the Gekkei High when she receives her invitation. Just as they said, they gathered quite the formidable lineup, don't you agree? The race looks to be promising. Tentative lists of the participating racers are already being featured in racing magazines with the coverage printed in full color. It's not an exaggeration to say this is the most anticipated event in Umamusume racing right now. You should enter. I try to assure Agnes Tachyon that she'll do well in the race, but she remains unconvinced. Competing with those at the top is the key to drawing out one's own latent potential. Yes, I've heard this mentioned numerous times. Does that mean... Give me a day to think about it. Saying that, she leaves my office. That night, not every day you get a racetrack all to yourself. So the Gekkei High, I couldn't ask for a better place to gather data. I have to make my choice. It's either Plan A or Plan B. Agnes Tachyon begins running, a lone and silent silhouette against the nighttime racetrack. Come on, run faster, faster, faster! I've known this ever since the Satsuki show. The latent potential within an Umamusume's legs, the limits of this body's speed. I've yet to see even a glimpse of either, for I know that they lie beyond the horizon. A fine goal, if I do say so myself. Whatever the case, if that limit can be observed, it doesn't need to be with my own eyes. I'll run into Gekkei High. Not only that, I'll make sure Plan B is a success. The next morning. Hey there, trainer! I have something to tell you. Good news, that is. She proclaims her intention to run in the Gekkei High. It went up by 5. Fantastic. Alright. I'm gonna save and... I almost said give up. That would be funny. Well, let's do the rest. Me as well. Hey there, trainer. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? A perfect day for experiments. Looks like you rested well. Thanks to you, I realized that rest is essential so long as we're alive. Yeah. Alright, 50. Faster, faster! This isn't the limit. I'm nowhere near it yet. Since the day she decided to run in the Gekkei High, Agnes Tachyon has been setting new personal records on a daily basis. Whoops. Tachyon was already fast, but now she's like crazy fast. She's really pumped. The Gekkei High is going to be so exciting. Her legs, as if relieved of some hefty burden, bound across the track with great vigor. She's awakened to her talent. Phew. I'm impressed, Tachyon. Yeah, it's written all over your face. Although I do find the sudden change a bit perplexing. Did something happen recently? If I have to answer, all I did was make a choice. The same thing you and everybody else do. It's nothing special. Alright, one more lap. Take my time, okay? In any case, it's clear Agnes Tachyon has experienced a considerable change of heart. It's my job to support her decision. Now that she's showing motivation for the Gekkei High, I spend the night lying awake thinking about how I can help. I'm her trainer. There has to be something I can do. I got it. I pull out the list of racers for the event and begin perusing all their past files. By the time I look out the window, dawn is already broken. Let's see. Weather conditions, track strategies, the list of competitors, their bloodline, their rivals, favorable and unfavorable tracks. You did all this in one night? Hard to imagine you had any time to sleep. Well, I lost track of time. Did it please you that much to see my drive? Anyway, such thorough data will be of great help for the Gekkei High. It's an incredibly important race for me to gather quality data. We must be completely prepared. Agnes Tachyon closely studies the data I compiled. My efforts weren't for naught. Is there something else? You look awfully happy. Is there anything else I can do for you? My, you're fired up today, aren't you? In that case, I can presume you won't reject being confined for 10 days. It's absolutely imperative for my next experiment. My mouth begins to move before I can finish thinking things through. If it's to see how far she can go, I'll always agree. Sure thing. I promise to try any concoction and accept whatever experiment comes my way. Any plan she comes up with, I'll comply. You've gone off the deep end now. The thing about confinement was a joke, of course. That's against the law, you know. Well now, I wonder what's gotten into you. You impressed me that day is all. I attempt to describe what I felt watching her that day, but end up at a loss for words. That day on the tracks. Faster, faster! This isn't the limit. I'm nowhere near it yet. There's a hair on my screen. There's a hair. The way she shot across the track, each resonating step pushing her forward, I couldn't look away from her dazzling display. I'm willing to do anything. What? I tell her that as long as we can go beyond the limits of Umamusume kind together, I'll do anything for her. In response, she falls curiously silent. Tachyon? Good grief. Huh? Ah, yes, of course. You haven't changed, not even a bit. I also want to see what lies beyond your limits. That's what you said when you scouted me. Do you remember? That day, in order to become a trainer, you downed an entire 3 bottles of test solution. I was taken aback, you know. The guinea pig is the real deal, I thought. Her eyes have the look of someone reminiscing over a fond memory. Yes, that day under the setting sun, your eyes were filled with madness. Yeah. No, that's not quite right. Allow me to correct myself. She looks me straight in the eye. Even now, your eyes are filled with madness. It seems I'm the type with an affinity to the eccentric. She lets out a small sigh. Goodness, just when I thought I had made my decision, could this be more embarrassing? What's this about? So long as the potential isn't 0, I can't quit now, can I? With that being the case, guinea pig, I'll be requiring your further cooperation with my experiments. Like I said, what are you going on about? The fact that you're responsible for a good half of the troubles about to occur. What? That day, she skips out on training after 3 weeks of perfect attendance. Great. The next day. Trainer, I have something to tell you. Good news, in fact. I withdrew from the Geke High. What? With no further explanation, she retreats to the confines of her laboratory. The Geke High quickly comes and goes with her absence. Agnes Takyon's unexpected one-sided decision is being talked about all over the place. It went up by 5. Great. Great. Alright, so I should up my power. Yes. Energy went down by 21. Today is the first day of summer camp. I forgot about that. Shoot. Dang it. Today is the first day of summer camp. It's a period of intense training where racers can improve upon their practical skills. Or that's what it's supposed to be. Are you ready, guinea pig? The number of experiments that can only be done during the summer rivals the number of stars in space. Don't give in to the heat. I'll need you to be on your best guinea pig behavior. You know this summer camp is meant for you, right? A full-fledged adult shouldn't concern themselves with such trifling matters. Come, let's enjoy summer. Such was the calm before the inevitable storm that would ensue during summer camp with Agnes Tachyon. Right. Yeah. Okay, do a power training. 99% success. I couldn't fail that. After training, Agnes Tachyon talks with Gold City. Watchful eye. Slightly decrease fatigue, then very slightly decrease velocity of runners ahead when positioned toward the back upon approaching mid-rate. That's so specific. Well, we gotta rest. This is unfortunate. Now you touch that water. Energy recovered by 40. Alright, guts. Let's boost our guts. That should be quite a bit of guts points for me. Yeah, you pull that tire. Energy went down by 22. Good. At summer camp, I want to use this chance to prepare Agnes Tachyon for her upcoming G1 the Kikuka show. Somehow I find myself doing workouts at her request instead. 141, 142, you're almost there. Put some back into it, guinea pig. Why me? Despite it being summer camp, I'm subject to her experimentation from dusk until dawn, like always. Yes. 149 and 150. Okay, stop. Now let me measure your endorphin secretion levels. At that moment, several reporters come running on over. You are Agnes Tachyon, correct? That is correct. I'm sorry, but can you come back later? I'm in the middle of an experiment right now. Can you tell me more about why you didn't enter the Geke High? Do you have to ask? Just before summer camp started, Agnes Tachyon decided to withdraw from the Geke High. Originally a special race meant to stimulate excitement within the racing community, yada yada. There are even voices criticizing her lack of commitment. Dear me, I knew I saw some unfamiliar faces sneaking into the summer camp. Need to go through the academy first if you want to have an interview. I push my way through the throng of reporters, but find the microphones previously pointed at her suddenly all facing me. As our trainer, do you understand the problems caused by your racer's sudden cancellation? Although she is a student of Tracing Academy, there may have been rumors claiming that she lacked motivation even for her debut race. As I just said, you will have to make a formal application in order to conduct an interview. They're much closer to a guinea pig than an actual trainer, so it would be much more constructive if you directed your questions at me. Tachyon! Once again, the microphones surround Agnes Tachyon. So as a highly talented Umamusume, what are your thoughts regarding the future of the Umamusume world and your responsibilities to it? Unlike the student council president, I am down to earth. Nevertheless, if that is your question, then let me pose another. Suppose that you succeeded in eliciting a response from me. Would my answer really contribute to the future of Umamusume? Can you explain to me the significance of the time spent on this? Whoops. I can't stand such trivial usage of time. Agnes Tachyon turns away from the flinching reporters. Should we get going, guinea pig? It appears today is not a day fit for experimentation. I can't help but feel a nagging uneasiness at the reporter's visible frustration. The next day... Troublemaker in the Umamusume community. Agnes Tachyon. What an amusing provocation. for foregoing her summer camp training for recreational experimentation. This Umamusume exposes her trainer, whom she refers to as guinea pig, to her cruel instruments of science. With an outlook of indifference and apathy to the future of Umamusume. This is incredible. Their malice is apparent, but they didn't fabricate a single word. She seems in high spirits, but if the situation goes on, her professional career might be negatively impacted. Not to mention, I haven't even heard her reason for backing out of the Gekkei either. Is something the matter, trainer? Why the long face? Why did you withdraw from the race? Oh, are you still curious about that? Now that I think about it, you really don't know why, do you? I suppose that does hinder your duties as my trainer. Sadly, there are unavoidable circumstances at hand preventing me from telling you more. As expected, she has no intention of sharing her reasons, but as it stands, I won't be able to protect her when the time comes. I'm worried about you. Worried, you say? That's right, you are quite the worry ward. Let me preface this by saying that this withholding of information is a conscious decision. I dropped out of the Gekkei for a good reason. When she tells me this, she looks me square in the eyes. Her tone is soft, but her expression is unusually honest. If everything goes well, we'll have a nice long talk about it. I can promise you that. There's so much I'm in the dark about. Contrary to what the article claimed, I know she's not indifferent. She has some kind of plan in mind, I'm sure of it. I believe in her. I nod in silent agreement, to which she replies with a small smile of relief. Thank you. Alright, with that out of the way, let's hit the beach. Nice blue skies and not too hot. It's the perfect day to conduct experiments. More experiments. Don't be shy. With luck, we'll manage to finish up by the end of the day. To tell you the truth, Plan A has finally moved on to the hypothesis testing phase. What does that mean? I'll let you pick for today. Would you like to do strength training or beach running? Power or guts? Give me power. Splendid choice. In that case, count the reps for me, will you? Wait, you're the one doing it? Of course, you're still out of commission from earlier testing. To verify the hypothesis for Plan A, my own body will be required. Do you have the tally counter in hand? Then let's start. For the first time in a while, I spend the day watching over her training. Yes, that felt great. Hardly a problem. At last, success. After going beyond her original goal, her body gives out and onto the sand. Success! I look over Agnes Tekion and see a dazzling smile on her face. The next day, she formally announces her plan to run in the Kikuka show. The heated criticism directed at her frivolous attitude is certainly no laughing matter, but... There really were no false statements in the articles. As I thought, she's paying no heed to the naysayers. Power went up by 10. Good. Let's do this. Alright. Well, that was quite the eventful summer camp. Plan A is in motion. All that's left is to prepare for the Kikuka show. If I do say so myself, my time management skills are extraordinary. She's almost an entirely different person from how she was before summer camp. While I'm happy for her newfound enthusiasm, I can't help but worry. What is this Plan A she keeps talking about? Hey, guinea pig, let's give the classics our all. Summer quickly comes to an end, leaving my unanswered questions unanswered. With our sights on the Kikuka show, days of back-to-back training begin in full swing. Goody. Today, Agnes Tekion will be training in her signature racewear. I'm generally not particular about clothing, but I like this. The fabric and design have no special characteristics besides to protect the body. However... Wow, that design is super bold. Yours has a much calmer vibe, but it suits you. Not bad at all. Thanks, I'm glad I chose this design. I gotta admit, signature racewear really is something special, isn't it? Yeah, wearing this gives me like a surge of motivation. Really makes me feel like I've gotta give it my all. Did you hear that conversation just now? Each Umamusume has her own particular style when it comes to signature racewear. I believe there lies hidden potential in that choice. Trainer, do you know what it is? Something like the power of dreams? Oh, you understand well. Dreams the power to believe. We shouldn't think it entirely unrelated to science. That's right. Simply put, it's something akin to conviction or motivation. Things like being number one, being in the lead, or never losing. It may very well be that contained within each signature racewear are these hopes and aspirations. Of course, this power of dreams is a hypothetical concept that is yet to be proven. Nevertheless, it seems apparent that Umamusume believe in that power, choosing to infuse their wishes into their racewear. How about you, Tachyon? I suppose I can't say if I believe it or not, but I have chosen to infuse something into mine as well. Try and guess what it is. Agnes Tachyon is attempting to go beyond the limits of Umamusume to tap into her true potential. If she's infused something in her signature racewear, it must be...
No.
Well, you have an answer? Dedication to the potential of Umamusume. Stamina or speed? Stamina is my lowest. I should do stamina. Yeah, that's right. You could say it captures my belief. Regardless of what lies ahead, I'll continue my research and search for potential. Until the day I attain the ultimate Umamusume body. I'll support you however I can. Nice answer. Then let's proceed with the experiment right away. What the signature racewear holds for me is my determination to see this experiment through. I'll advance my developments in body modification and dash forward with all my might. Alright, let's start with turf. Be sure to keep time, trainer. Cool.